Hello everyone, it's thomasjujube, and Toei is an insane company. I think that's the title of this video. And so it is currently 10:36 p.m. my time, April 2nd. I believe in Japan it's April 3rd, which means it's the 55th anniversary of Kamen Rider. So they decided to announce a few things, which is completely unprecedented. I think I can't remember the last time they had went through all these things of announcements, let alone what these announcements are. So I'm gonna run through, because basically what happened is I had Twitter open. Let's see. Earlier today, Toei released a logo. This logo for the 55th anniversary of Kamen Rider. We're like, okay, cool, nice logo. Then at night they started to announce things for the 55th anniversary. And first it starts small. I see this happen on Twitter. I'm like, oh, okay, it's cool. So first it's for Twitter translates Zett's as Geets. Sorry. I'll try not to get sidetracked because I'm not gonna really edit this a lot. So they announce that the Catastrum Nightmare in Zett's is going to get 3 friends, and he's getting his own voice actor. So these are, obviously, top left, we have the Catastrum Gore Nightmare. I think it's important, I haven't really been saying it. In the Catastrum's called the Catastrum Gore Nightmare. The other 3 of these are also Gore Nightmares. So we don't know what a Gore Nightmare is, or what the difference is between that and a normal nightmare. So I think that's just something interesting, that these are all these higher class nightmares. The second one, going from down through them, is Punish Gore Nightmare, which obviously is Dawn, his nightmare. So 2 of these nightmares are already linked to main riders, so who knows what relevance they have. Bottom left is the Phantom Gore Nightmare, and the bottom right is the Oblivion Gore Nightmare. I don't know if these have capsum sounds in anything, but yeah, that very interesting. I think it's really cool, because when Catastrum Gore was introduced, I was like, this thing came out of nowhere, and I figured they would explain it later, and I think they haven't explained it yet, but they're clearly going to do that. And the fact he's getting a voice actor and friends, there being this whole villain faction of nightmares, I think is pretty cool. So we'll see what happens in the show with that. For Zett's, they also announce, this is a weird announcement to make, but they announced that the guy who voices the Zett's driver is going to be appearing in the show. I don't understand why make that a big Kamen Rider 55th anniversary announcement, but sure, whatever. My only guess, the only reason I can guess they announced this and why it's important, is because the Zett's driver is still also unexplained in the show, or at least why it is so different from Code's other devices, at least the invokers. Up until Zett's, it seems like everyone used an invoker of some sort, and suddenly now they have a Kamen Rider system. So the fact the voice actor's appearing, they say he's appearing in the story as a voice actor, so he's not a physical character, he's voicing someone. So I'm assuming there is a Zett's nightmare that he's voicing, or something like that. I'm going to assume this is Zett's driver lore. That's the big thing. I'm just throwing this in here for the sake of completion. They also gave us, they just talked a bit more about the movie, or the double movie coming up for Zett's and Gavilan Infinity, but this is a Kamen Rider thing, so they're mainly talking about the Zett's thing. They say the real world is being eroded by a daydream, face off against the despairing fate of a prophetic dream, Zett's and Nox's miraculous alliance. So we're gonna see Zett's and Nox work together. I figured that would happen in the show, so interesting that they're marketing the movie on this. We'll see what the timeline of that is. Not really much else here. Okay, then the big thing, the first big thing, is the Kamen Rider Kabuto 20th Anniversary V Cinema got announced. Seems like the translation is Heirs to the Heavens, or Heirs to the Heavens, however you pronounce that. Comes out November 6th. in Japan. They did give us a little trailer. The two big takeaways, other than we got cast returning, of course. Let's see, Gattack's returning, Kickhopper's returning, and Drake is returning, I believe, in the trailer. Also seems like Goro is returning in a new form, a new rider form. This thing is not named yet, I think, but it obviously is in this movie as a villain. And the only other suit we've seen so far is what I guess we're gonna call Atlas Kabuto until we get an official name, because they're releasing an Atlas Zector that seems to work with your CSM toys to create a new form. I think it's very funny that you need to buy a older toy. I actually don't know how old the Kabuto CSM is, but it's not new, so you're gonna have to go buy that thing to be able to use this toy. But anyways, yeah. So I haven't seen Punch Hopper's back in the trailer too. I did not notice that, but I don't see him in the suit is back, but I don't see the user, so I wonder what that's about. Tendo's also not in the trailer at all, at least physically, but since there is kind of always been a thing about the actor returning or not, I assume they're keeping that a secret. I'm assuming Atlas Kabuto's Tendo, right? Like, you don't put that character, that thing in the movie unless that's Tendo. So we don't really got much else, because this is just the first announcement of this thing, which is funny because it's been not teased. I think it was leaked like November of last year or something. So we've known about this for a minute. So it's nice to see it finally get announced. Yes, I have seen Kabuto 5 years ago at this point. Yes, I probably will finally finish that review in time for this so I can watch this. Well, I can watch it because I've seen Kabuto, but so we can all review this together. We all review this together. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, then they gave us a little slew of like these weird, not weird, but they're giving labels to things. So they introduced this label called the Kamen Rider Chronicle. Insert XA joke here. The translation says it's a film based on past Kamen Riders. And they also released a little something for the Agito movie. In the middle of these announcements, the Agito movie is not a new announcement. However, they did confirm that this is part of the Kamen Rider Chronicle title, banner, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, they're already making these 20th anniversary movies, or 25th, whatever. So this isn't like a big deal to me. It's just like, hey, this Agito movie's under the same banner the Kabuto movie is going to be under. And I guess we'll skip ahead a little bit. The Den-O 20th anniversary movie. I love, they're never beating the allegations with how much they love Den-O. In the middle of all these announcements, they're like, by the way, Den-O's coming next year. Like, it's not even a thing this year. Not even a teaser. It's just a logo. Hey, we're making more Den-O. But I like Den-O, so like I'm not complaining. It's just very funny. So, in addition to the Chronicle, they also announced the Kamen Rider Animated, which is a label for animation movies. It doesn't say. Yes, it does say movies. I have to assume that means they're gonna start making more animated movies. Because why else would you make a whole little animation banner thing unless this is going to start being somewhat frequent? Same with the anniversary thing, I guess. Like, we're getting 2 this year and 1 next year, but I guess they're gonna start doing this a lot more often if they're giving them special titles. They also announced the Kamen Rider Premium. Now, the translation says that this is expanding to a broader range of targets, including overseas markets, establishment of a new blockbuster film label. Now, we don't know what this really means, or I don't know what it means. Maybe someone else does, but because we know they're trying to make a push to put Kamen Rider out. I mean, obviously, Zetz is on YouTube right now. They said the Zetz and Agito movies are going to be released overseas. So, like, does that mean, like, they're going to be Kamen Rider Premium movies? But the Agito movie is already a Kamen Rider Chronicle movie. So, is it just going to be only in America? Or, outside of Japan? Is it a premium movie? Are you gonna make specific movies to market to foreign audiences and then stick the premium label on it? Weird, but hey, whatever. This is one of the ones I'm the most excited for. Is Game Project Henshin. This is, I mean, obviously it means a game. I don't know to what extent. Also, don't know if it's gonna be released worldwide, because they did do Ride Commons a bit ago. It wasn't worldwide, but I also didn't think I wanted to play that game at all, so it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. Just to add on to this, like movies, animation, which are also movies, games. Cool. I'm into it. And then the big thing, well, one of the big things, I'd say the Kabuto one's a pretty big thing. So we have the official announcement of Kamen Rider My-th, or the Japanese translation is Misu, which, yeah, is myth. So, in this official announcement, it is said to be the TV series following Zett's. Stay tuned for further updates. Literally no other information. And I genuinely mean that, because this time last year, and you could probably check my videos from this time last year, we got the Zett's, Zett's trademark was released. Okay, hold on, let me back up. If you don't know how this usually works, usually we'll get a trademark from like a Twitter account that posts trademarks from Japan of the next Kamen Rider season. Then we get the name. So we get the name. Then it's like hit or miss if we get rumors and stuff, and then more information starts coming out. But that's how the beginning of it comes out. For Zett's and Gav, it was different because they started filming earlier. So we got rumors of Gav and Zett's way earlier before the trademark leaked, and then more information came out. So by the time Gav's name came out, like, we already knew it was gummy themed. By the time Zetz's name came out, I think we already knew... Actually, I don't think we knew as much about Zett's, but we already had ideas. Like, it was said to be superhero themed, maybe, which we can kind of see with, like, the muscles of impact and stuff. We don't have anything for Myth. Not so fast, past Thomas Jujube. Hello, everyone. It's future editing Thomas Jujube here. Literally, as soon as I finished recording this, we did get a bit more info. First of all, I was wrong with the pronunciation of the name in Japanese. It's actually Maizu. That's important. The other thing is that I am right still. Like, this is very unprecedented. We did not get a trademark leak, and we got a full name drop and title officially all at once. However, there have been discussions of a mouse rider appearing in Zett's using a crossbody belt and a weird gimmick. It turns out that is not for Zett's. It's the female rider of Maizu. And Maizu kind of sounds like mouse. And again, that rider is mouse themed, allegedly. So it seems that we actually got a rider leak for this show early, but we thought it was Zett's because they're carrying on the Zett style belt for at least one of the characters next season. This is not the main character, apparently. There are now rumors and speculation popping up now that the name's out that there's going to be a duo set of main characters. It's unclear if they're double style or revised style or neither style, something completely new. Apparently the name Myth or Maizu, I don't know why the names are so different in terms of pronunciation, but I guess Gabu and Gav are also kind of different. Anyways, apparently that is directly linked to the characters of this show, or at least the main character using myths to power themselves. Don't know to what extent, don't know really much more than that. Again, literally just the title dropped. Myth, the romanization is interesting because they added a hyphen, a dash. Myth. I mean, it's going to be, everyone's going to say myth, but why romanize it like that, right? Like, Gav was the word gavu in Japan, which just means bite, but they gave it a V sound so they could put the double V's in the American name which made it look like the English name, sorry, which made it look like a mouth, like two fangs. Zett's has 3 Z's, which we speculated a year ago at this point, and now we know was for dreaming, sleeping. So why myth? I don't know what a mai is. I don't know what a is, but it has to mean something. I do think I think it cannot be a coincidence that we're at 10 years since Kamen Rider X-Aid came out, or we're going to be at 10 years by October, and that had a hyphen name. We've had one since then, 01, but you know, X-Aid, Extreme Aid, like that meant something with the hyphen. So maybe I don't know. I have no idea, but maybe there's an X-Aid connection there. The other thing that I've come up with just looking at this right now. So if you're a fan of Zettz, let me know you think they're going to do in Zettz. If you're a fan of Kabuto, let me know if you're excited for the movie. If you're a fan of Agito, because they threw that in there, I'm watching Agito right now. I'm very excited for that movie. And let me know what you think Kamen Rider Myth is about. Make sure you subscribe for more normal Kamen Rider videos, and I hope to see you next time.